During the manga version of the Goku Black arc, we see the Hakai being first introduced, as Goku uses an incomplete form of it against merged Zamasu. Later on in the manga after the Moro arc, we saw Vegeta's training with destruction and the Hakai. As we know, this results in Ultra Ego being unleashed. So, what if Vegeta did that training with Beerus earlier? What if Vegeta unlocked Ultra Ego early? This story begins during the Goku Black saga, before they go to the future one final time. Instead of just going into the time chamber, Vegeta decides to consult training from Beerus himself. In this time, Vegeta grows not only in power, but technique. We saw in the manga that Vegeta learned how to use the Hakai very quickly, and while I doubt Vegeta could learn it as quickly as he did at that point in the story, since there isn't that much time to train, Vegeta would definitely be able to learn more than what Goku did about how to use it. Basically, Vegeta would definitely know more than Goku did in canon about how to use it. Now, the gang would go back to the future, with Vegeta pummeling Goku Black around like he did in canon, using the God to Blue switch. This time though, something is different. Black notices that Vegeta is going to destroy him, not kill him. Vegeta would beat Black down to the ground, forming a purple ball of destruction. However, as Vegeta usually does, he gets cocky and starts to monologue, which allows Black to blindside him. Black quickly retreats back to Zamasu, teleporting away, where they immediately fuse into merged Zamasu.
I am justice given form. I am the world. Now worship. Venerate the most noble, splendid, immortal, and supremely powerful god, Zamasu.
Merged Zamasu descends onto the destroyed world below as Goku and Vegeta look on in shock. The two both fully power up in the blue and rush in, but they get thrown around by Zamasu. The fused god knocks Goku away as he beats Vegeta down to base. Knowing the threat he poses with the Hakai, Zamasu forms a Keyblade in his hand and goes to kill Vegeta, but Goku tackles Zamasu down, sticking his hand out and yelling out Hakai. After seeing Vegeta perform the technique, Goku has a better idea of how to use it and uses a much more powerful and better version of the Hakai on Zamasu this time. Zamasu is completely erased, but he regenerates completely due to his immortality, laughing at Goku. Remember that even Beerus himself said in the anime and manga that he can't destroy an immortal, so even with the Hakai, neither Goku or Vegeta can destroy him either. Now, Zamasu slams Goku onto the ground next to Vegeta, causing Goku to fall back to base. Zamasu then rises into the sky as a heavenly purple bird appears behind him. Zamasu uses his lightning of absolution to finish the two off, causing explosions all around the area. The smoke then clears, revealing that the Saiyans have been turned into ash. Zamasu gloats at his victory, but the camera then cuts to Shin, who had quickly intervened before Zamasu launched his attack to save the two Saiyans. Shin hands Goku and Vegeta his Potara earrings, telling the duo they need to fuse to beat Zamasu. As Zamasu gloats at his victory, a bright white light bursts from nearby, catching his attention. A figure jumps out from the light, and this of course is Vegeta. Vegeta powers up to blue right off the bat and begins his fight with Zamasu.
Go to hell! Behold! The time has come to open the earth and wash everything away. Rejoice, for the world of gods is at hand. A god is not a being that filth like you can comprehend.
Hurry up and try to squash me!
Curse you, foul mortals!
This is your best!
I am immortal!
finished! Ha! Gotcha! Yeah!
All mortals must be destroyed!
Take a good long look. This is the true power of Vegeta! Final Kamehameha! Clean yourself off. You're a disgrace.
All upon whom my light shines shall perish.
So what now? Want to keep going?
Vegeta prepares to strike Zamasu down with all of his power, but defuses. As he goes to strike, Zamasu knocks Goku down first, leaving Vegeta alone to fight this fusion. Vegeta curses, but then calms down. Vegeta breathes in and out, powering up in the blue as the aura disperses around him. Vegeta uses perfected Super Saiyan Blue, forming a Hakai around each of his hands. Zamasu starts off by firing blades of ki to pierce Vegeta, but he punches each of them into nothing, using the Hakais. Vegeta then finally lands a strike, erasing Zamasu, but he simply regenerates into 2 Zamasus, and 4, 8, and so on. Vegeta, not realizing how outmatched he is, continues fighting and is pummeled around in the base once again by all the Zamasus. As Vegeta is struck down though, he laughs. A gigantic purple wave of energy is released outwards, pushing the army of Zamasus back as Vegeta is consumed by the bright light. Goku, Shin, and Gowasu look on in surprise at this, as the purple light begins to condense around the prince. Vegeta's eyebrows have vanished. His eyes and hair have turned purple as he's coated in the aura of a destroyer. Vegeta has ascended into Ultra Ego.
Ridiculous! You bastard!
Pitiful!
That's it, huh?
Impossible! What the?
Vegeta!
Vegeta, you're actually enjoying this.
What? Curses! What is this?
You immortal freak! I've never felt power this strong before!
Shit! Don't get cocky! You fool! You dare defy a god?
Vegeta, can you still fight? I alone am more than enough!
Wretched mortal!
This battle has only made me stronger. Looks like I'm a little too much for you to handle now, aren't I? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give you a 3.
I will show you the power of divine light.
I'll ensure you will suffer gravely for this sin, you primitive mortal beast.
I'm going to have fun destroying you. Should I tell you where you miscalculated?
First you mock your creators by using their divine essence, defiling it, desecrating it. Now you're mocking your destroyers as well? Such a selfish pride you bore. Repent for your arrogance.
Let's bring that swollen ego of yours back down to size.
Blades of Judgment!
After all your lofty talk of justice, now you only destroy? That's quite a shift for you.
You are a monument to the failure of the gods who created this universe!
Don't underestimate a sage, a mortal's power. Eat this, Gallic God! I can't even tell if I'm doing any damage to these dolls. Bastard!
Do not think you can win. To think that you can touch a god proves your heart is stained with sin. Know your place, Shorty!
Not good. I fight for Bulma, for Trunks and Bua. I fight for the oath I made to a fellow warrior, for my Saiyan pride. I fight for all I built and all I am.
Lightning of Absolution!
Unlike you, I won't abandon all that to play God!
This tainted world is about to come to an end. Accept your fate!
What? Curses!
You will dare subvert justice?
Only a failure abandons his principles and pride. Do you actually think I'd let you stop me? Yeah!
Vegeta would continue to destroy all the Zamasus without effort, tanking any bit of damage they did, which only made him more powerful. But no matter how many Zamasus that Vegeta destroyed, they just kept coming back with more and more numbers. Goku realizes that even with Vegeta's insane new power, he can't win against Zamasu's immortality. Vegeta soon realized he can't win either, even with his newfound power, so he backs off as Goku presses the Zeno button. Vegeta uses his crazy speed and get them into the time machine so they can escape just as he drops out of Ultra Ego and just as Zeno erases everything. So unfortunately, even with Vegeta getting Ultra Ego, Zeno would still have to destroy Trunks' timeline. And this part would go normally, so now we get to the time skip before the Tournament of Power with a pretty big change. Vegeta is clearly ahead of Goku now with his Ultra Ego form, so Goku ramps up his training with Whis to be much more intensive. By the time the Tournament of Power finally comes around, Goku would actually be able to use Ultra Instinct Omen at will. However, it is very incomplete. Meanwhile, Vegeta has learned how to tap into Ultra Ego at will, with Vegeta still clearly being ahead of Goku, but the gap is closing slowly. As for the Tournament of Power itself, it would go relatively smoothly for our team. The team itself is the exact same, as I don't see why it would change, but Goku and Vegeta are much more powerful here, with Vegeta being the strongest on the team. When the tournament starts, things would also go pretty similarly. However, Vegeta himself would take on Universe 9 all alone, though that's the only really noteworthy change for now. When Goku has his first clash against Jiren, he pushes Jiren more, but he is inevitably forced to use Ultra Instinct Omen to take him on. However, even this can't take down this Titan. Their clash would force Goku to push his Ultra Instinct even further, meaning that this awakened Omen is like the Omen he used against Kefla in canon, stronger than the original, but still not enough for Jiren, leading to him being knocked down like normal, and Frieza giving him some energy. Kale and Khalifa then tried to fight the weakened Goku, and he would force them to fuse much faster into Kefla. In Super Saiyan Blue, he pushes Kefla to Super Saiyan 2, where they begin to fight evenly. That's how much stronger Goku is here. Goku would continue to fight Kefla and outlast her, quickly draining her fusion timer, knocking Kefla out of the arena with a Kamehameha as they defuse. Goku would also deal with the last of Universe 2 single-handedly, as Gohan and Piccolo finish off Sao-No and Purina. Anilaza then rises, and when he uses his giant attack, Vegeta fires a Hakai to destroy it, as 17 destroys Anilaza's head crystal, eliminating the giant. From here, Gohan, Frieza, and 17 would jump Dispo, Vegeta would fight Toppo alone, and Goku fights Jiren again. Dispo would not only be trapped in Frieza's laser cage, but also in 17's barriers, so he would get packed up pretty quickly without anyone getting knocked out from Universe 7 here. And these three, knowing how Goku and Vegeta are, they decide to just spectate them as they do their fights. Vegeta and Toppo have a respectable battle between destroyer candidates, though Vegeta has a clear advantage in power with Blue. Even though Vegeta would not force Toppo to abandon his morals like Frieza did, he would transform into his Akaishin state as Vegeta goes into Ultra Ego. Meanwhile, Goku and Jiren's fight gets more intense as Goku is once again forced into awakening his Omen even further, this time being like the third Omen he had canonically. However, even this isn't enough either, and he is forced into the silver-haired, mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku and Vegeta both power up into Instinct and Ego at the same time, coating the entire world of Void and the entire arena in their divine energy.
Too slow! I will live no matter what! Eat this! This is it! I'm coming at you with all I've got! Here I come! It's about time to finish this! I am arrogant.
Come on! Damn it! Do what it takes, Top. Use your Hakai. Focus on his attacks and destroy them with your power. As long as his body survives, that's all that matters!
It's astounding. This mortal really is something else. Look at that brilliant form.
Try to keep up, Vegeta.
These two raging fights amazed the spectators watching, but ultimately, there will be a victor. Toppo is clearly outmatched by Vegeta, only being able to keep up with him due to also having the Hakai ability. In a show of respect between these destroyer candidates, Vegeta eliminates Toppo, bowing, and also jumping out himself. Beerus then asks him what the hell he thinks he's doing, but he tells them they don't have to worry. He got what fun he wanted out of this silly little tournament anyways. Now, Goku and Jiren would finish their battle by eliminating each other, leaving Gohan, 17, and Frieza in the ring. Because Gohan was the leader of Universe 7's team, I feel like he would be chosen for the wish, but 17 could also be chosen due to the eliminations he helped provide. I doubt Frieza would be chosen because overall he didn't really do as much as these two did, but either way, between Gohan and 17, I feel like the same wish to restore all the universes would be made. So, that wish would be made as it happened canonically. Now, we enter the Broly movie. Things go the same up until when Vegeta fights Broly, as he enters Super Saiyan God and fights with Ikari Broly pretty evenly, until he begins to adapt and grow once again. This leads Vegeta going into Super Saiyan Blue, where it seems Broly's power has been capped at. Frieza then kills Paragus, and Broly explodes in power as he goes Super Saiyan on top of Ikari. Vegeta then powers up in the Blue Evolution, as Goku goes into Blue Kaioken, tag teaming Broly, since they realize that neither of them alone can deal with this threat. However, Broly's power is rising so rapidly at this point that they cannot keep up. Broly continues to go more and more berserk as he beats them down, with Goku and Vegeta dropping form by form until they're back in base. Broly screams as he goes into his full power form, firing a mouth blast, but he's suddenly knocked back by a wave of power. Broly looks up, startled, as Goku is surrounded by a bluish aurora and Vegeta is coated in a purple flame.
Truly magnificent. I think this battle is about to come to a rousing finale.
All of this fighting has made me hungry. Please, what's for dinner?
Interesting. The Saiyan's prediction is coming true, and the tables are starting to turn.
Did you really think I wouldn't notice? That was my strawberry you so casually devoured.
That's a lie, and you know it. How many of you had?
I've eaten 3.
Well, I've only had 2 of them.
Nice try, my lord, but I know that you've had 4. There were 8 to begin with, and I am capable of math.
You're forgetting something. I'm the deity.
Your history!
As these 3 titans of power clash, the effects of it are felt across dimensions and across the multiverse. Broly's power only continues to grow, with both Goku and Vegeta realizing he's too dangerous and won't calm down at all. Vegeta goes head on and tanks more damage, growing alongside Broly, but this can't go on forever. Vegeta can only take so much damage before he will be knocked out himself. Both Goku and Vegeta then coordinate their attacks together, striking the giant Broly down and plan to end this with one final attack, a final destructive Kamehameha, which they launch towards Broly. Before the blast can make contact though, Chilai makes the wish to bring Broly back to Vampa right as he passes out. Immediately after, Goku and Vegeta pass out after using up all of their power for that fight. Frieza himself would then leave the planet, plotting to one day get his revenge. Next is the Moro arc, which would likely end much earlier. Because of Goku and Vegeta being much more powerful, and having their Ultra forms mastered much more at this point in the story, Moro wouldn't really make it past Namek. When Moro realizes he's outmatched and summons some lava to escape, Vegeta would simply Hakai the lava to reach Moro, and without hesitation, Vegeta would annihilate Moro with a Hakai, ending the threat of him early. And next, we move on to the Granolah arc. Because Granolah would still wish to become the strongest in the universe, he'd be the same threat that he was canonically, wishing to be stronger than even this more powerful Goku and Vegeta here in this story. And the same would also apply to Gas and his wish. I wouldn't see this arc going that differently, to be honest, but I could see Vegeta mastering his Ultra Ego form here, as Goku would unlock true Ultra Instinct. Now, whether or not we could see a true Ultra Ego is up in the air, but anyways, Black Frieza would still pull up, one-shotting everybody, and even though everyone is more powerful, I don't see them making any sort of difference against Black Frieza. So Gas would be killed, he'd laugh at the Saiyans and Granolah, and then leave. As for Superhero, while the events of that movie would likely go the exact same without Goku and Vegeta being there to change things, I will however change what's going on at Beerus' planet for the fun of it. As Broly is learning how to control his great power, Goku and Vegeta would decide to have an all-out sparring session.
There you are!
Very impressive. Rare genius at that.
My. I can't believe it.
Yep, I'm pretty sure the universe is doomed now. Vegeta's gonna blow a gasket over this!
My only objective is to see justice served. Justice will never lose to evil!
Let's get started. I'm itching to fight.
I'm sick of this!
You ready for this?
Take this! Special beam! Now, to finish taking out the trash. What? Away with you!
I knew you had it in you, my student. Just splendid.
In unison, as Beast Gohan finishes off Cell Max on Earth, Goku and Vegeta would finish their epic fight. With Vegeta coming out as the victor, Gohan smiles to the sky, seeing a glow from far away, which he knows as his father and Vegeta fighting, as Broly also smiles at new hopes to come. And now, with all of the events up to this point covered, this is where we will end the story of what if Vegeta got Ultra Ego early. If you decided to watch all the way till the end, first off, thank you very much. I know I didn't really say too much in my old videos, but, you know, y'all mean a lot to me. I'm grateful for all of you. But now I'm going to go ahead and get to the reason why I'm having a little outro segment, which I usually don't do. You know, I feel like after disappearing for like 2 years, you guys kind of deserve to get an update of sorts. So firstly, fun fact, what if Vegeta got Ultra Ego early? I planned to actually drop that a couple years ago when I was still being consistent. I recorded it, made the thumbnail, the script, had everything planned out a couple years ago, and then, you know, life hit me. So I never ended up being able to actually do it until just a couple months ago. We're actually starting to work on it. And it'd take me around 2 or 3 months in total with all the editing and such, but I ended up being able to, you know, make something I feel pretty satisfied with for you guys. Before I continue on too, I'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to, first off, all the people that have been supporting me, whether you're just here for the first time or you've been supporting me for a couple years. I'm grateful for you. I'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all the people I had create custom renders for me for this video, the voice actors, the animators, and everything of that sort. Every single one of them has been credited in the description, including all the music I used. So if you're curious, you can go ahead and look in the description and you'll be able to see everything. Secondly, I'd like to go ahead and inform y'all that if you want to, you can go ahead and go the little extra mile in supporting me and become a YouTube member if you'd like. Or if that option is not available to you, I also have a Patreon as well for you to support if you'd like. Of course, I'm not forcing you at all to become a YouTube member or a Patreon member, but if you want, the options are there. And the benefits for those include multiple different levels, and I'll probably just go ahead and throw some pictures on screen of all the different benefits for you guys. But the main ones include that once you get to a certain tier, you know, first, I'll credit you in the end of every video. Second, if you're willing to, and you want to join my Discord server, you'll get some exclusive perks. You'll get early access to all my content before I upload it to YouTube, which includes early access to my scripts, my thumbnails, and the video itself, likely probably like a week or so, even before I even upload it to YouTube, once I get it done, of course. And if you decide to get one of the higher tiers, your what if idea, within reason obviously, will get priority when it comes to making content. I'll go ahead and make your video first to release to the public. Another thing as well that I'd like to inform you all about is that in the future, I do definitely plan to remake all of my old what ifs. The one-shot what ifs, the old full story what ifs that I made. I do definitely plan to remake them because a lot of them, to be honest, were poorly made, both writing-wise and editing-wise, in my opinion. You know, I'm gonna try and upload decently consistently again. Once a month, once every 2 months, which is better than every 2 years at least. I'm gonna remake some old stuff, possibly do some other animes like JoJo's, maybe even some other shows, but I'm not 100% sure, obviously. And I've got a YouTube membership thingy and a Patreon if y'all want to go the extra mile in supporting me. If you decided to become a channel member or a Patreon member, I'm pretty sure I listed it in the options and the perks, but if you want me to help you with editing or thumbnail creation or script writing or any of that sort of thing with what if creation, what if content creation, you know, if you become a channel member, hit me up on Discord and I will gladly help you out. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you for your time if you decided to listen all the way. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.